try that one in the corner pocket, honey.
Here we go. You're too distracting. I could have made that any other day in the week. You're a girl. You're beautiful. Too beautiful. Set up another one, sweetie.
Sure.
There's one born every minute.
Score one for the man. Come here, babe. Draft.
Coming right up, sir.
Somebody dying here?
What?
You got a hearse parked out front.
Oh, the guy back there's an undertaker. Drove up in the meat wagon.
Funeral business must be pretty good around here, huh?
Oh, he's not from around here. I've never seen him before.
What about the girl?
Never seen her before. She came in about 10 minutes after the mortician. She's been playing kiss and pay ever since. She's something, huh? Uh-huh. If that ain't drop dead good looking, I don't know what is.
Enough to make your blood boil. Barkeep?
Name's Cappy.
I want to buy the stiff as much whiskey as he can drink, so when you pour it heavy and put it on my tab.
Yes, sir.
Call me Gabe.
Yes, sir, Gabe.
You know, Cappy, my man, it's a rare thing. When I look back there, I see a happy hour twofer just waiting to be ordered.
Hey, Gabe, you religious or something?
Nah, just cautious.
I'll bring the drinks right back, Gabe.
It's beautiful. I love it. Another game, babe? What do you say?
I'll rack 'em up.
I got the next set. Match. I got the next one. See, that's my quarter right there. That's the way you line them up, right, Cap?
That's the way. Drinks on the house, folks.
Thanks. Here you go, sweet one.
Fella, you must be good luck.
So, want to give it a whirl? I may not be much competition, but frankly, you don't look like you're in the best of shape yourself. You know what I mean? No offense, bud.
I'll play you.
Great, super. We'll have fun.
$20 a rack.
Huh?
Just to make it interesting. $20 a game. Or were you thinking of just spending this quarter?
20, huh? Yeah, why not? I mean, you know, like you say, without money, pool's just a stick and some balls.
That's what I like about it.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Here, let me buy you another one. Ow, damn.
Let me see.
No, it's nothing. It's just...
Come, let Natasha fix it for you.
Well, it's just a little cut. I mean, it's really nothing.
You're very sweet. Like clover blossom, honey.
The cut's gone. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Damn, I almost had it.
There's no such thing as almost in pool. It's 2 games to none, that's $40.
If I had made that last ball, I would have won that game.
Yeah, but you didn't. So let's have the 40.
All right, here's your 40. Want to go again?
Not for $20 a game. For say 100, I could find the time.
$100 a game. What are you, a hustler?
No, I'm just an undertaker. You got the $100? If not, I suggest you take a hike, because I got other things I want to do.
Yeah, you got the 100. Why stop there? Why not play for 200? Unless you can't afford 200.
I can afford it. Rack 'em up, my dear. This won't take long.
Another?
I'm a little short of cash.
You know that hike you were talking about? I think it's time you took it.
Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry, Lester. I don't like hikes. I prefer lounging. So I think I'll stick around the lounge a while.
I'll see you around.
Libations all around.
Cappy, my man. A little privacy, if you please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gabe.
To you, the beautiful Natasha. You want to schedule or something?
I have only one rule. I insist on being cozy in bed before the sun comes up. Otherwise, I'm quite flexible.
Sun's a long way off, babe. We got plenty of time.
Mister, you're a charmer. But I should be mad at you, you know.
Yeah, why's that?
You stole my mark.
Oh, yeah. You had quite a score going before I showed up. Sorry.
I let you steal him. I had you made as a hustler the moment you walked in the door.
So why'd you let me take him?
Some things are more important than money. Let's just say that I have a weakness for men with steel blue eyes.
Let me make it up to you. I'll play you left-handed for $20. See, there I go again, trying for the extra 20. It's automatic with me. I'll tell you what, if you win, you keep the 20. If I win, we'll figure out a way to work it out. What's so funny?
Don't hustle a hustler, Gabe. Just say what's on your mind. You want to play pool for my body. For me. Would you do the same thing? I mean, would you be willing to lay yourself on the line as a bet? A prize to be won? To have done to you whatever the winner desires.
Under the right circumstances, yeah, I would.
Well, I like these circumstances. You're a charmer. You're cute. So, I'll agree if you will. No money on the line, just us. You win, you get me. And if I win, I get you. Straight pool. We'll play to 50. Sound like a fair bet?
More than fair.
You were holding back. You're even better than you let on.
Well, yeah, I figure it, babe. A hustler can't really complain about being hustled.
I'm glad you feel that way. Rack 'em up, sweetie.
You got the eye, you got the stroke. Where'd you learn?
Bar here, pool hall there.
Where you from?
Where are you from, Gabe?
I'm from Allentown, PA. Ever been there?
Might have been. I've been all over.
Ever been to a little bar named Pinky's? Nice little pool table in the back, right outside Allentown.
I really wouldn't remember.
Well, you'd remember Pinky's.
Curiosity killed the cat, Gabe. Why so many questions?
I heard a story about something that happened at Pinky's about a month ago. A beautiful woman came in to play pool. Guy she played against disappeared. Everybody in town thought he ran off with her. Except his family. They think different.
And what do they think happened to this man?
Something bad. Something truly evil.
Well, that sounds frightening, Gabe. But how could a woman just make a man disappear if that's not exactly what this man wanted? Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Seems unusual.
I have to go powder my nose. Will you be sweetie and rack 'em up for me?
Sure.
It's 47 to 47, Gabe. Let's make it challenging and rack up only 5.
You got it.
Can I get you a...
Tough break. 9 ball in that pocket, 13 over there.
No way. Can't be done.
That's what I used to think until my brother taught me how to do it. Smart guy, my brother.
Shoot the shot, Gabe.
His name was Bobby. But then again, you know what happened to Bobby.
How's that? How would I know about your brother?
I was telling you about him before, don't you remember? He was playing pool at Pinky's bar outside of Allentown. And then he disappeared. Did you ever lose anybody you loved? It hurts more than anything else in the world. What a shot, huh? Next ball wins it. You're in trouble now.
Am I? Tough one. Take that thing off. Move over there.
It's 6 a.m., Countess. Your bed is all made up and time is getting short.
We're almost finished, Lester. A moment more.
Yes, Countess.
I remember Pinky's bar, Gabe. Bobby was a nice-looking boy. Good pool player. And in the end, a divinely sumptuous treat. But you, Gabe, you know who I am. And still risked coming here.
I've been tracking you for a month. A town here, a town there. I find another missing person. Always last seen playing pool with a beautiful woman. It's too many deaths, Natasha.
Poor Gabe. You thought you could beat me. You never had a chance. Game's over. 50 points even. Time to pay the bet, Gabe. Relax, Gabe. It'll feel nice.
$49. It's my shot.
Countess, it's late.
I'm aware of the time.
The game's not over.
So we have a smart guy. Well, smart guys don't cut it with me, Gabe. It could have been blissful for you, but now it would be more painful than you can possibly imagine.
Tell me, Natasha, why pool? Why not take your kill clean and straight like other animals?
We need an invitation. Our prey must invite us to take them. Thus the bet. Besides, I find it stimulating. The panic a Mark feels the moment he realizes just what it is he's lost. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, like a shark with the smell of blood in the water. Well, I still got the 8-ball right here.
You won't make the shot, Gabe. Not even with your super dandy pool cue. This game was over before it began.
This game's not over yet, babe.
You're good, Gabe. You're the best I've ever seen.
50 points. It's over.
I'm yours, Gabe. Have you ever made love to a vampire?
Time to pay the bet, Natasha. This one's for Bobby.
Louis, can you hear me?
Okay, relax. Just rest. Do you know where you are?
What happened?
We've been worried about you. You had a very serious concussion. You've been unconscious for almost 72 hours. Do you remember the accident?
What accident?
Louis, when I told you to come to the hospital, I didn't mean you should put yourself in it. You drove across town like a madman. You must have hit some black ice on the Youngman Expressway. And you've always been reckless.
Was anybody else hurt?
No, thank God. And you were a very lucky young man. The pressure on your right frontal lobe of your brain is, well, it could have been very serious. As it is, you'll have the granddaddy of all headaches for a couple of weeks and maybe some double vision.
Oh my God, my mom. When you called on the phone, you told me that you had to operate. Did you get all the cancer?
Louis, I've known your family for years. I treated your father during his cancer ordeal.
Just answer me. Is she going to be all right?
When I spoke to you before the operation, I'd hoped that surgery would eradicate all of the cancer, but the metastasis has been too swift. We'll proceed with the radiation therapy. There are new drugs to control the pain of the coming weeks. We can always hope for a remission, and new procedures are being developed all the time.
Where is she now?
She's down the hall, room 2119. Oh! Louis, you have to rest. There's nothing you can do for your mother now. You can see her tomorrow. Rest, Louis. Rest.
Mom, it's me. Sorry, I didn't know anyone was in here.
That's all right, young fella. We roomies. I guess I was downstairs for my radiation treatment when you woke up yesterday.
Oh, man. I had the worst dream.
That's what old Nurse Haversmith said when they brought you back a couple hours ago. Said you were screaming and carrying on something fierce when you got in your mommy's room. My second wife, Dolly June, was a sleepwalker. Used to have to tie her to the bed with a clothesline.
What did you say about my mother's room?
Just as Nurse Haversmith said, when you got to your mommy's room, you passed out or something.
I didn't dream it. I knew I saw it.
Hellfire, boy, you lucky you just got a bump on the head. What makes you a mite crazy? Most of us on this floor in for the big C.
And
Cancer, boy, cancer. Look at me, boy. 3 months here and they took out about everything I had 2 of. And some things I only had 1 of. So now they just zap me with radiation, fill me up full of drugs that make me puke. So, since I can't sleep most nights anyhow, I prescribe me my own medicine. My 4th wife, Esther May, sneaks it in. Care for a little late-night pick-me-up?
Oh, thanks. What was your name?
Winters. Jack Winters. You call me Jack.
All right, Jack. You said this was a cancer ward?
Ain't supposed to be a cancer ward, but that's what it amounts to. It seems that the regular patients get upset with us terminal cases. Makes it easier for the damn night critters to find us, too.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, you just said something about night critters.
Oh, just things I seen while in my DTs, boy. Nothing real.
Yes, it is. You got a glimpse of something that shouldn't be here. You got a glimpse of something that doesn't exist. Let's just say that I did see something. Is that all right? Can we assume, for argument's sake, that I actually saw something instead of saying that I hallucinated that I saw something?
All right. Let's work on that assumption. Now, look, you've described the thing to me several times, but what is it? Is it a ghost? Is it an extraterrestrial? Is it an alien MD interested in our medical facility?
I don't know what it is. It's some thing that plants these slugs in people. It may be from a different dimension. I don't know. Maybe it coexists with us. It's just that we can't see it. Maybe we need certain types of concussions that produce certain types of pressures on certain parts of our brain.
All right, assuming all of that, you said it was attacking your mother.
No. I mean, yes. What I am saying is that somehow it was using Mom.
You said it was planting this slug in her. Why?
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the cancer. Maybe what we think are tumors are like eggs to these things that incubate in us. Or maybe they plant these slugs in us and it let them multiply. I mean, isn't that what cancer does, Doctor? Maybe, I don't know, maybe they multiply and then they harvest them for food later like vampires. Oh my God. That's what they are. Cancer vampires. Doctor, that makes sense. I mean, think about this. This cancer scourge is like an invasion, and it's a recent one. Okay, you tell me the name of somebody that died of cancer over a century ago.
I'm sure there were many people, but I can't give you a name.
Exactly. You see, we expect people to die from cancer nowadays. I mean, everybody knows somebody, and usually it's somebody in our own family that's died of cancer. Take a look at my family. First my father, now my mom. These things are all around us. They're just feeding on us. It's the only thing is we can't see them.
All right. But we don't need vampires to explain this recent so-called cancer scourge. I mean, in this day and age, we're surrounded by carcinogens.
Oh, carcinogens. Yeah, they're in everything we drink, sleep, wear, blah, blah, blah. You medical experts, you want us to believe in carcinogens, and you don't even know where tumors come from.
And you do?
Yes. Cancer. Vampires.
Dr. Bruce, telephone, please. Dr. Bruce, telephone, please.
All right, look. I have listened to your theory, and now I would like it if you would listen to mine. You're very concerned about your mother. You've also had a very serious subdural hematoma, which is causing low-grade hallucinations. And the form the hallucinations take is dictated by the concern you feel for your mother. Let's face it, when you were a kid and your father died of cancer, it changed you, as it would anybody. Now, I can see how you'd like a thing, a solid something, an adversary you could fight, instead of an intangible enemy like cells gone wrong. But it's an hallucination. You've got to understand that. It's a visual malfunction. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can give it up and start to get well, so you can help your mother get well. All right. I want you to shape up and stop this silly nonsense about cancer vampires.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
This is Mr. Winters' next to last session. We're very pleased. He's responding beautifully to the treatment.
How much radiation does Jack need to beat the cancer?
Well, we figure 7,000 rads should do it. It's enough to sterilize the tumor.
How much is a rad?
Well, how can I explain it to you? When you go to get a chest x-ray, you're getting 5/1,000ths of a single rad.
Oh my God. And he's getting 7,000 rads? That's like 35 million chest x-rays.
Well, I know it must seem like a lot to you, but we know what we're doing. You know, we parcel it out. He gets a little now and a little then. Not that there aren't side effects, there are, but the principle of radiation therapy is absolutely proven. The benefits are documented. Are we ready?
All set.
I thought you said the radiation was supposed to be invisible.
It is. You're not seeing something, are you?
It's like moths to a flame.
What was that, Louis?
Nothing. Wait a second. There wasn't enough time. You didn't give enough radiation.
28.6 seconds. It's precisely enough time for this treatment.
What's the source of your radiation?
Radioisotopes of cobalt-60.
Do you mind if I took a look at them?
All right.
My mom's going to be receiving those treatments?
Well, depending on post-surgical recovery and the results of other biopsies, yes. These are shielded lead storage units. The actual isotopes are tiny, but very dangerous. One pellet could power the cobalt-60 machine for hours. Each, unshielded, delivers thousands of rads all at one time.
And how do you load the isotopes in the machine?
Very carefully.
Remote mechanical handlers, lead aprons, lead shielding. It's quite complicated.
Have you seen enough?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen enough. Jack? Jack?
once when I was a kid. It must have been right after Dad died. I woke up on a stormy night just like tonight. You were sitting on the edge of my bed. It was like you were trying to protect me from the storm. I pretended that I was asleep. But I wanted to tell you that nobody can protect anybody. The best anyone can do is to run. Run from the people that we love the most. Run so that it didn't hurt so much when you couldn't protect them. Mom, I think I'm through running for a while. Time to see if this is gonna do any good. Mom, I'd like to stay. I'd like to see your face when Dr. Hubbard tells you that all those tumors are gone. I really would. I don't know how much time that I have. Love you, Mom.
Looking for something?
Someone, Mrs. Ethel Coomer, is missing for 6 days.
You her boy?
My name's Bateman. I'm a private investigator.
Yeah, Miss Coomer.
She's staying here?
You've been reading the register. You ought to know. She left Tuesday morning.
Did she say where she was headed?
Not to me.
I hear that visitors around these woods have been disappearing like donuts at a fat folks convention.
Apple monsters, I suppose. Carried off by flying saucers. I've seen the stories in those newspapers. What they won't say to make $1.
They're saying nobody disappears.
Huh? I didn't say that. This swampland, this wilderness up here. Marsh can be a tricky thing. Especially for those that don't know a sump pit from a swimming pool.
You're saying personally you have not seen anything weird out there, no UFOs, barring Mrs. Coomer here.
And if I had, I wouldn't be fool enough to say so. Business is pretty poor as it is. Now, if you're through...
I'll take a room.
I don't think I can.
You only got one couple registered.
Suit yourself. Room 2, top of the stairs.
Mr. Howlett, my husband would like a pot of tea in our room, please.
Right away. Miss Stanton.
Hi.
Hello.
Some blackberry sludge with your tea and how about some gooseberry?
Actually, the preserves are quite good.
What do you think? Pickled pig's feet from hell?
I don't think I want to know.
Are you here on business?
Vacation.
Funny, somehow I can't see you in hiking boots and a poncho.
What do you see me in?
Not too much. Something gauzy, high heels, kicking your legs up on stage in Vegas.
Actually, I was a dancer before I met George.
George being the husband.
This trip was his idea. Ever since the heart attack, he needs all the rest he can get. And he's always loved this place. The unspoiled swamp.
An invalid, huh? That's tough.
Poor George. He hasn't been much good for anything lately.
Ann, where's that damn tea?
Except making my life a nightmare. I'll get that.
I'll be seeing you.
I'm sure you will.
Put her down. Ain't your property.
Join you, Mr. Bateman.
Make it Jack. Would you like a drink?
No, thanks. I don't drink. It makes me feel sorry for myself.
It's a girl like you have to be sorry about.
The wrong turn I took somewhere along the line. Let's just say I'm not happy with my career choice.
You look like you're well paid. I bet you give good value.
I should slap your face.
But you won't.
Because you're right, Jack. I've been bought and paid for. George is a lot older than me. A lot richer. And probably smarter. I was just a kid when I met him. And I thought... Well... what's the use?
Why stick around? People change careers.
Maybe I could be a private investigator. I saw your business card.
Maybe you could. If you're interested, I could give you some pointers.
I'm a very willing student.
I should have known.
George!
Sit down. George Stamos.
Jack Bateman.
I got a shot of that? You don't mind?
No, help yourself.
George, you're not supposed to drink.
Can it? You're not my mother. You don't cook bad enough to be my mother. Oh, what do you want? Thank you.
There you are. Come on now. Worm in hot ashes. There you go. We got work to do now. Rest for the weary.
Commercial carding. It's like anything else in life. You stick it to them before they stick it to you.
George, I'm going upstairs.
Yeah,
Don't be long.
Yeah.
Good night, Mr. Bateman.
Can't help looking at it, can you?
For offense.
Yeah. She attracts a man like a dead cat attracts flies.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the woman just saved your life.
She saved her credit cards, her Porsche. Look, Bateman, if I die, she's cut off like that. It all goes to my sister. Bye-bye goose. Bye-bye golden eggs. You married?
Nope.
Smart. Bateman, I'll let you know a little secret. We get back to New York, dumping her. She's history. Drags me up to this place, God knows why. But it won't work.
She dragged you, huh?
I'm supposed to be taking it easy. You know what that means to me? Atlantic City, 24-hour room service. Look at this dump. Hey. Can't even get a drink around here.
You, stayed here before?
Are you kidding? I'll bet you that old bird has a drink behind the desk there. Probably locks it up.
Mr. Stonewall, you looking for something back there?
Yeah, where can I get a drink? Put it out my tab. You probably will anyway.
So there, I'm relieved this didn't break, young fella. That's some of my special pickles. Great favorite in these parts.
Was they a favorite of Mrs. Coomer's?
Why don't you take this batch? See for yourself.
A gift?
Oh, let's just say investment. Oh, take it with you. Be careful now. Stains.
I'll be careful.
Whoever you were expecting me ain't coming.
You're drunk. George, you really should eat something. You hardly touched your dinner.
Yeah, well, your concern is very touching. Why is it I feel you're after something? What's it this time? Jewelry. You're sable. It's the wrong color.
George, let's level with each other. I know I haven't been the best wife in the world, and you have every reason not to trust me. But George, you're not the easiest man to live with. We've both hurt each other, and I'm sorry. What I want is to make it work, to start fresh, you and me. It's not too late. And I'm willing if you are. And I promise you, George, from this night on, you'll never have to mistrust me again.
You're some piece of work.
You must be starving, darling.
What's this? The last supper.
It's good. And here's some of Hallett's special pickles. I could just get them open.
Yeah, give it here.
They're extra sour, George, just the way you like them. Go ahead, honey. Pop them open.
I heard a scream.
What?
You screamed.
There was an owl, didn't you hear it?
I didn't hear an owl. I heard a woman scream. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I just thought I saw something out the window.
Jeez, what have you been doing in here? Setting a mattress on fire?
No, I need help for that.
Where's the husband?
George, went out for a walk.
With Mrs. Coomer?
What?
Forget it. Funny, I didn't see him leave, and I was sitting downstairs the whole time.
What are you doing? Mr. Bateman, I don't know where my husband is, and I couldn't care less. If he means so much to you, why don't you go look for him? But in the meantime, I'm going to sleep, and I don't require your assistance.
What a coincidence. I was going to bed myself, but now I won't be able to sleep. It doesn't add up, the setup here. I can't figure it, and that bothers me. I can't go to sleep at night when things don't add up.
Try counting sheep. I hear that's simple. Now, if you don't mind.
You did it, didn't you?
Did what?
You offed him, old George. He was here, sitting right here in this chair.
Get out.
And he opened a jar of Hallett's pickles, a gift from his loving wife. Oh. So where are the pickles? Where is the body? You see what I mean? Things don't add up.
You're crazy. If you don't get out now, I'm calling the police.
What does he put in these things? Some kind of poison?
You're insane. A lunatic. My husband went out for a stroll.
Without his
and
clothes?
you forced your way in here with some wild paranoid fantasy about...
Wait a minute. A second ago, you came on to me. You knew he wasn't coming back tonight.
Let go of me. You bastard, I'll kill you!
Oh, really? Like you killed him? How? With this? Let's open it, shall we? Get a taste of what's inside.
No, God, no, please! God!
Come on, Aunt, just a whiff. It's not going to kill you.
Yes, it will. You're right. It is the jar. There's this thing inside, some kind of monster. I gave it to him, but I didn't know it. I swear. I thought it was preserved, and then this thing flew out, and God, it was horrible.
Oh, you're good, Angel. You're real good. You should go to hell with an Oscar.
All right. I killed him. I planned it. I did it, and I'm glad. Are you satisfied? He was a monster. The things he did to me. I hated him. I hated him and he knew it. But I couldn't leave him. I was too afraid. He swore to me that if I ever tried to leave him, he would do things to me so that no other man would ever want me. And I do need a man. A real man. So much. If you knew when I saw you how much I wanted you. You don't blame me, do you? About George? I didn't have any choice. Say you believe me, Jack.
Sure, I believe you. You must have hated him quite a bit to have cut yourself out of the money this way.
I'm free. That's all that matters.
As long as you didn't get caught. By the way, where's the body?
There is no body. That thing in the jar is some kind of monster. It grows out there in the dark in deep pools in the swamp. Light drives it crazy. If you open the jar in the light, it attacks and just latches on to the nearest person and uses them up. Afterwards, there's nothing.
No murder victim, no murder weapon. No murder. Very clever, Anne. I could love a woman like you.
What do you mean?
As long as no body turns up, the husband isn't dead, he's just missing. It'll take his sister 7 years to have him declared legally dead. 7 years before she can get her hands on the estate. I'll bet there won't be too much left. How much are we talking about?
12 million, more or less. It's a lot of money, Jack. I don't know how I'll manage it all, actually. I'm not too smart when it comes to business. I guess I'll need someone with a good head on his shoulders to help me out. Someone I could trust.
You ready?
I'll be down in a minute.
Don't look so surprised. Can I get a bag for this?
You taking it with?
You never know when it might come in handy.
Huh.
How much do you charge for these things?
$300. Mind you, shipping is extra.
Nice to know that there's still places you can get a bargain.
Mr. Hallett, my husband went for a walk early this morning and may be gone all day. In the meantime, I have to go back to the city unexpectedly, and Mr. Bateman has kindly offered me a ride.
I understand, Mrs. Stanmore. Anybody inquires, that's what I'll tell them.
Thank you, Mr. Hallett.
My pleasure. Enjoy your pickles.
So, are you gonna back me up on this or what? Come on, Pop, have a sip.
No, officer. I've been bad. I don't deserve no coffee.
All right, Sergeant Mancini. What's going on in here?
I hate to bother you with this, Inspector. Only, this is the first time I know, maybe, all this craziness is for real.
It's cold in here.
Cold?
Get to the point.
Jesus.
So the old man doesn't have any arms, so what?
We found him in the subway like this, on a bench. There were no scars at all. His skin was as smooth as a whistle, like it was polished. Me and Parkhurst, we looked them over real careful, didn't we, Parkhurst? Come on, Parkhurst, you gotta back me up on this. Well, you can see for yourself, Inspector. It's like he was born this way.
Maybe he was born that way, Mancini. A lot of babies are born that way nowadays. Sign of progress.
That's just it, Inspector. We know damn well he wasn't born that way, Parkhurst and me, because just yesterday, we damn near busted him for stealing a couple of pineapples off the Greek's vegetable stand down the street. He run there half a block with those damn pineapples before we stopped him, and he was using his arms to hold the goddamn things. 2 of them, 2 arms, just like you and me got. Isn't that so, Parkhurst? Come on, Parkhurst. Damn it, back me up!
Okay. I'll let you two talk it over. You take it easy. We're not gonna hurt you. Come on, old-timer.
Don't bother with that, Inspector. I'll take care of him.
Mancini, you and Parkhurst stay put. All right, come along, my friend.
They took him. They took me arms.
Who took him, old-timer?
Oh, I don't know, officer. I was asleep down there. Asleep by the toll booth where it's safe, you know. But it wasn't safe, because I woke up and my arms were gone, and I never even felt it. I don't even feel it now, mister.
I'll be back to talk to you two later.
Oh, Jesus. Was I bad? Is that why they done it? Is that why they took him? Is that why they took me arms?
No, you weren't bad, old-timer. You were just...
I don't get it. Why'd the inspector take the old guy and leave us here? I should have taken the old guy. This isn't how you do it. He ain't treating us like cops, I tell you. He's treating us like we was perpetrators. He's got us waiting in here a whole 15 minutes. He's working on us, damn it.
So, we all ready here? You men ready to talk? How about you, Parkhurst?
All right. It's like he said. It's like Mancini said. Yesterday, the guy had arms.
See, it's like I said, Inspector. It's like with this other stuff. You hear it from the other cops. You see it for yourself, but you think, who's gonna believe this? Who's gonna believe some bum just lost a chunk of himself? Missing ears, noses, all that, but there's no blood. There's no scars. There's no nothing, for Christ's sake. Who's gonna believe you? For Christ's sake. Who's gonna believe you?
You backing this up, Parkhurst?
Once we came across this nutcase. He was trying to play a busted guitar for quarters. The only trouble was, see, he didn't have any fingers.
He didn't even have any thumbs, just his palms and the backs of his hands, and all smooth round the edges. They were only flippers, like a seal. He was crying and all, trying to tell everybody that he could play real good. If only they'd heard him yesterday, that they'd come too late. Another guy, he come up to our car, waving his arms, his mouth wide open like he wants to scream something fierce, so I roll down the window. He's not making a sound. I could feel his breath on my face, okay? I could smell it, but he's not making a sound. Then I see the reason why. He don't have no inside to his mouth, see? No teeth, no tongue. He's got nothing inside there at all. It's just a hole.
Where do you think that stuff goes, Parkhurst? The eyes, the arms, the fingers. Where do you think that stuff goes?
Well, I got an idea about that, Inspector. I haven't told nobody but Mancini here.
You tell me.
All right, I will. It's this guy, see? And he's the worst of all. Only he has everything. He's not like the rest because he's not missing anything. Only none of his pieces match up.
Tell me about him, Parkhurst. Go on, tell me about him.
He wasn't nothing. Parkhurst, we was wrong about him.
Oh, yeah? Hell we was. You wanted me to tell about it, so I'm telling about it, so shut up. We saw him at the far end of the platform, down there in the subway, right? The lower level where the express train stopped. It was maybe around 4 in the morning. It was just him and us. We had the place to ourselves. He was trying to get away from us, only he had to kind of waddle, see? He had to walk in all these different angles. He had to move real funny all over the place. You know, this way, that way, on account he was built all weird and lopsided.
Hey, look, Inspector, he's all wrong about this. Parkhurst, he's a little overexcited. All right, maybe the guy was all stitched up like he'd been sewed together a couple of 100 times, but you see stuff like that all the time in this city. It was nothing.
You just shut up, Mancini!
Go on, Parkhurst.
He wouldn't answer to me, this guy, so I took hold of him by his shoulders. It was awful. I can't tell you just why, except one of his shoulders was big, and the other one was small. It felt awful. They didn't match any way at all, those shoulders. When I got him turned round, his face was just like the rest of him. There's nothing on it, like with anything else. He couldn't really talk, only kind of croak on account his head didn't match his neck, see? I figured what it was he couldn't get enough air through his throat for more than just breathing.
Look, Inspector, please, let's just forget about all this, all right? I'll take care of it. You won't hear another word, I swear. Parkhurst, he's a little slow, you know, but he's okay, I swear it. I'll talk to him, all right, Inspector? You can count on us.
It's all right, boys. Now, I gotta do a few things. I gotta get a few things, and I gotta see a few people. You boys wait here. Now, I don't want you leaving the room. You understand me? By the way, you boys did right telling me about this. Shows I can trust you. Believe me, you won't regret it.
He's taking this whole thing okay, you know? Maybe we can work it out. Yeah, we can still work things out. It's all right. He'll be here. Don't worry.
Where is he? What's going on? I gotta get home.
You men are going to have to trust me in a lot of things here. A lot of things that won't be easy. Okay? Now, I've talked to some important people. Told them what you said, what you saw. And this may turn out to be a very good thing for you. If you handle it right. Sign these before we go any further.
This is...
That's right, Mancini. Big stuff. You're in another league. If you want to stay there, you got to be quiet. All right? It's important that you get that through your heads. Because what I'm about to tell you, what I'm about to show you, no one has the idea of what's going on. No one's supposed to have the idea of what's going on. And the important people, the people I talk to about you, they don't want you to tell what's going on. That's why you sign these papers. Of course, you don't have to sign them. It's your choice as a free country. But I have confidence in you boys. You're both good cops, good Americans. Put your pieces in here.
My gun? You want my gun?
In here. Good boy. I knew I could count on you, Parkhurst. Once a good cop, always a good cop.
I always wondered what was behind that door. Behind all those locks. You really don't want people in there.
That's right. We don't. You first.
Keep moving. Keep moving. On up ahead.
What the hell is...
Tell you about it later, Parkhurst. Keep moving.
Jesus, there's someone in here.
You could say that.
Jesus. These are hands. These things full of hands. And they're moving.
Could be because you bumped into it, Parkhurst.
No. It's the fingers, too. The fingers is moving!
All right, Parkhurst. Keep moving.
Something. No. Honest. No.
No, Shut up! What is it?
both of you shut up. That's the way it is down here, okay? Get used to it. It isn't nice down here. What you've seen so far is nothing. If you can't even take that, you're no good to us at all. Do you two understand what I'm trying to tell you? If you can't cut it down here, we can't use you.
That thing in there, is it? Did it really, is that alive?
Well, can you handle that? It's alive. It's a woman's head, and it's alive. That glass case has been covered with soot for years, Francine. It's probably been a long, long time since she's even seen a guy. You can't blame her for wanting to kiss you. You up to this, Parkhurst?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Are you decent? Is he the one you men saw on the subway?
No, he ain't the one.
Well, the reason I asked, we got a lot of them out there. You know, it's a funny thing, people don't seem to notice them. I guess that's because of the way the city's going downhill these days.
Can't be. No, you wouldn't.
Wouldn't do what, Mancini?
You made him into a cop. You built that thing out of all those other people. And then you made it into a cop.
That's an early work, an old model. Believe me, we made many more important people than just cops, Mancini.
Why?
We want people who are loyal, people who don't have wives or husbands, and people who don't ask questions. He was just the beginning, just the start. Too bad you boys won't get to see the others. You and Parkhurst, but it seems to me you got a bad attitude problem here. I don't think you're going to see anything more whatsoever. I'm afraid you guys are only good for parts.
Can't believe it's real.
Here we are.
This is so exciting. New York sure is different from Lubbock.
Basement floor, kitchenware, appliances, honeymoon suites. Okay, now come on. No peeking. Well, it's pretty nice, huh? Yeah, I gotta give that travel agent credit. He gave it his best shot. I'll give him that. Yeah, your average guy would have gone for the first honeymoon suite on the list, and not New York, limo from the airport, $1,000 bare minimum. No city boy's gonna jerk my chain, no sirree. Turns out, he's got a friend who just so happens to have a factory that he is turning into a honeymoon resort.
A factory? It did seem a little off the beaten path.
Well, right now,
They only got this one suite, right, you know, all fixed up. It's what they call a showroom demo.
Only in the basement?
Well, that is the beauty of it. You see, it's just you, me, and Mr. Happy.
Oh, no.
Looks like I left someone out.
I hate bugs.
No need to worry, sugar. I'm here for you. Well, look at this!
They left that here for us?
Darling, you don't get to be top Southwest regional tractor salesman without knowing a little something about wheeling and dealing. This here is your basic fringe benefit.
Yeah, but can we stay here?
Trust me, you haven't seen nothing yet. Now here, you take my kit, take my hat, and I'm going to take care of the bubbly.
I don't know. It just seems a little run down for a honeymoon resort.
It's atmosphere, sugar. This is the Big Apple. This is high society, life in the fast lane. Tell you, these local sophisticated types would pay top dollar for something like this.
Oh. There's clothes in here.
Well, yeah, it's a closet.
We can't. We're in the wrong room.
Look, the couple before us just must have left them.
All these clothes? I mean, look, there's 2 wedding gowns.
Well, I'll be. I told you folks here do things different than back home. Now, come on. Here, just put this stuff in here. Now, come on. Let's go. Now, look. You and I are in New York for only one night. Tomorrow we're going to London. So what do you say we just relax and see if this honeymoon stuff's all it's cracked up to be?
Oh,
What? What's the matter?
you're gonna laugh.
No, I won't. What?
I don't know. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always dreamed of spending my wedding night in a big, pink, billowy silk bed shaped like a swan.
I'm not laughing, sugar. Hey, who knows? I paid a man for a honeymoon suite. Let's see if you got your dream. Let me tell you something, sugar. This is going to be a night you won't soon forget. Well, honey bunch, what you think?
I don't see any bed. This looks like a web.
For these New Yorkers, I swear, it's a hammock. And I ain't never seen a wall-to-wall hammock before.
And is that another elevator? In the bedroom?
I told you this used to be a factory. Probably a loading dock or something.
Nash.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Woo! This is more fun than getting frisky on a dang waterbed. Woo! Whew. Hey.
What's the matter?
Stuck.
Stuck? How can you be stuck?
Well, if I knew how I was stuck, I would get myself unstuck.
Nash, I really think we should get out of here. Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, no problem. Now, I tell you, I don't mind a challenge. I mean, all I got to do is...
Silk.
Huh?
The web. It's silk.
So what? It's an expensive hammock. They make parachutes out of silk. Why not a hammock?
Nash, maybe you ought to climb up off of there anyway, okay?
Well, sure. Ain't no problem. It's a piece of cake. Ow! Ow! No problem, no problem. I just gotta get out of these clothes is all. Pay attention now, sweetheart, all right? It's gonna be a great Houdini escape. A straight jacket escape. Right before your little pretty eyes. Now just get this boot off. There it goes.
Oh, maybe it's like quicksand, you know? Maybe you should not have squirmed so much.
squirm. I don't squirm. I struggle. Must be jet lag.
I'll go get some help.
Right, ask the exterminator what he's got for a giant spider.
Nash, the door. It's locked.
Locked? What do you mean locked?
I mean, it's locked. We're trapped.
Portia, Portia, we are not trapped. Okay, now I am just a little detained here is all. Now, is there a phone?
But
Because there's got to be a phone.
it's dead.
Don't say dead, okay?
Oh my God.
Portia, I was just kidding. We are getting all upset over something that is just plain ridiculous. There is no big spider, and this isn't a big web, plain and simple.
What is it then?
Well, hell, I don't know. Some fancy love hammock or something that they thought would appeal to newlyweds.
What strands are you stuck to? The long ones that go to the center or the cross webbing?
Well, these long ones seem to be okay. These little side-to-side guys seem to have the glue on them.
Then it is a web.
Oh, now you don't really believe a spider.
One of my third graders handed in a report on spiders a while ago. He even did the drawings of webs. The cross webbing is the sticky part. The spiders use the long strands to walk on so they won't get stuck themselves.
You just listen to yourself. I mean, for a spider to make something this big, you have to be the size of a Volkswagen. Now, have you ever seen a spider?
I've never seen a web this big either.
Well, and how come old Daddy Longlegs is down here having me for a midnight snack?
Because I think he's waiting for me to get in there too.
Okay, ready or not, here I go! I'm open to suggestions here.
Cut it. We need something to cut it with.
This is one hell of a way to run a resort.
What are we gonna do?
Look, Portia, don't panic. Okay, now, let's just think.
The bottle. Dash. The broken glass.
Bottle. Right, I knew that.
Above your head, behind you.
Wait a minute. There's shoes all over the place. There's somebody's car keys. There's stuff everywhere.
Nash, the glass.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking.
Can you get it?
Can I get it? What was that? Portia, what are you doing?
I'm coming out to help you.
The hell you are! I will get us out of here. Now just need a minute to think.
Honey, we don't have a minute.
Well, I tell you one thing. When we get back from London, I am going to find that travel agent, and I am going to tell him what a screwy place his...
Nash, that travel agent is the one who put us here. Picked us up from the airport in a private limousine. Clothes left in the closet. Car keys. Wallets. Nash, people who come here don't leave.
Well, I guess you get what you pay for. Like my daddy used to say, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Okay, honey. Stay very still. Please. Okay?
You be careful now, honey. Stay cool now, darling. Stay cool. Now, nothing to be afraid of. Our imaginations are getting the best of us here. I mean, how do you think a spider got to be a giant spider? Think about that.
Don't even breathe.
Portia?
Stay still, honey. I'm coming.
Hey! Hey, we're down here!
Ash!
How you doing, sugar? Got the glass?
It's too far. Stay still.
It wasn't me.
Let go. Nash, try to think of something else.
Cam? Yeah, sure. I'm thinking about my car. My T-Bird. Think about me and we. Earl!
Nash!
Wait! Listen! There's no giant spider! What? Oh, you guys really got me! Earl! You guys really got me, Earl! Bobby's at you too?
Nash. too good to be true.